So here's a question for you. Do you think AI is watching what you do every day? It's a huge topic, and today we're going to break it all down. Now, just a quick heads up, this is all for learning about the tech. If you ever have any real safety concerns, please talk to a trusted adult or a professional. All right, let's dive right in.
Okay, first things first, what does surveillance actually mean? Well, it's pretty simple. It just means closely watching a person, a place, or a thing to get information. Think of a security guard watching a few monitors. Now imagine that being done everywhere, all at once.
So where does AI fit into all this? Well, you can think of it like a super fast, super focused helper. You've got cameras recording videos all over our public spaces, but instead of a person having to watch hours and hours of boring footage, this AI helper scans it for really specific things, like say, counting how many cars go down a street, or trying to spot a lost pet. And here's the really clever part. The AI usually just reports the important bit of info, not the entire video. The idea is to find what's needed without having to watch everyone all the time.
And you can see this in the real world. Take a look at this. It's called a heat map, and it's used by police in Amsterdam. An AI looked at a whole bunch of past crime data and basically painted a picture of the city. Those bright red spots, those are the hot spots where crime is more likely to happen. This helps police figure out where they should patrol to help keep people safe. It's a tech called predictive policing.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty useful, right? I mean, who doesn't want safer streets? But that brings us to the really big question. What happens if that AI super helper isn't perfect? What if it makes a mistake? Or even worse, what if it's unfair?
Yeah, there are some pretty serious risks we need to talk about. First off, the AI can just plain get it wrong. It could misidentify someone, and boom, you've got a false accusation on your hands. Then there's the problem of unfairness. If the information an AI learns from is biased, well, its decisions are going to be biased too. It might end up targeting certain groups of people way more than others. And maybe the creepiest part, it could create a permanent, searchable record of everything we do in public. Suddenly, those little moments that used to disappear are forever.
But the good news is, engineers are working on ways to deal with this. Now, don't worry about all the complex-looking stuff in this image. The main idea is actually really simple. Imagine a system that's like a smart filter. It uses the camera and AI to figure out what's happening right there, on the spot, and only sends the useful fact like 3 people are in this area. It never sends the actual video of their faces. So you get the info you need, but everyone's identity stays private. Pretty smart, right?
And this is so important to remember. AI is not magic. It's just a tool, and honestly, it's still pretty new. I love this quote from a security industry group. They said that some of the AI's results were incredibly impressive, but others were incredibly bad. The idea that AI is this perfect, all-seeing eye is just wrong. It makes mistakes, big ones sometimes.
So with technology this powerful, you'd think there'd be some rules, right? Well, that's where things get interesting. Different places are trying different things. The European Union, for example, is putting in strong laws to protect people's data. Over in the US, it's more of a patchwork of different guidelines without one main rule. And in China, the rules are mostly set by the government. It just goes to show you nobody has the perfect answer yet. This is a huge, global conversation that's really just getting started.
So, what can you actually do about all this? Well, while the grown-ups debate the big rules, there are small things we can all do. First, just be aware of the cameras around you, both in public and at home. Second, it's a great idea to support rules that keep a human in charge of the big decisions so an AI isn't calling all the shots. And we can all ask for transparency, for companies and cities to just be open about how they're using AI. And hey, here's an easy one. Cover your laptop camera when you're not using it.
Okay, let's do a super fast recap. What did we learn today? 1. AI can be a super helper for safety. 2. It comes with big risks like mistakes, unfairness, and losing our privacy. 3. Smart designs and good laws can make a huge difference. And 4, and this is the most important one, we all have a role to play in protecting our own privacy.
So that brings me back to our big question. After all this, how do you feel? Would you feel safe with AI watching everywhere? I really want to know what you think, so drop a comment down below. And hey, if you liked breaking this down with us, please hit that subscribe button for more explainers like this one.
Because at the end of the day, just understanding how this technology works is a huge first step. It helps all of us make smarter, safer choices about the kind of future we want to build together. Thanks so much for watching, and never stop learning.